Welcome back, everybody. In the kitchen with Brenda from the Bulk Food Shop. We love her place. If you haven't been there, you need to go. All sorts of unique things. And the best part, it'll save you a bunch of dough. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You bet. So let's talk about a little bit about the store. You got an anniversary coming up, I understand.
We are celebrating 10 years. We've been in Greenville for 10 years, and we also have a Nashwabinon location open for about almost 8 months now. Store-wide specials, lots of fun stuff going on. Check out us on Facebook and also on our website. You just don't want to miss the great bargains that are going on in the store on some of our most popular items.
Well, congratulations. That's very exciting. Some of the things that they carry are things that are oftentimes hard to find or very pricey at the grocery store. One of the things that you brought along, and we've just been smelling it all morning long. Tell me about this. It's amazing.
It is amazing. A lot of people looking for Vietnamese cinnamon. It is a King Arthur product, and I stock a lot of the King Arthur items in my store, so a lot of people come in and you're really going to find the same price as if you go online, but you're going to save yourself the shipping. This stuff is just amazing. Make an apple pie with that, or what we're making this morning. Just the smell is amazing. It's such a robust flavor and just a unique type of cinnamon.
It is crazy good smelling, and I can tell a little dab. Like, this container is going to last you for a really long time. So Vietnamese cinnamon, if you make apple pies, apple crisp, you like apples in your oatmeal, roasted apples, whatever. I'm a huge cinnamon fan. I love cinnamon. This, man, you got to pick up some of this. The other thing you carry is lots of different, yeah, tell me about this. Sweeteners?
This is, a lot of sweeteners. A lot of people looking for organic sweeteners. We carry like your Demerara, your turbinado, like raw sugars. But this is an organic raw blue agave, and a lot of people looking for that, and we are going to sweeten our quinoa today with it. So a lot of people will use it to replace just sugar in their recipes as well.
Sure, really nice for an iced tea or whatever you're making. And then we're going to talk a little bit about a quinoa. This is what are we making today, Brenda?
Well, what we are making is an apple cinnamon breakfast quinoa. Just takes minutes. I mean, I usually eat oatmeal in the morning, but this is just a different twist like we talked about. Get it going, get it on the stove and boiling. By the time you have your coffee done and you figure out what you're wearing for the day, breakfast is ready to go.
And quinoa, by the way, is one of those big on-trend foods right now. A few years ago, I'd never even heard of quinoa. And now I think people are hearing about it. They're actually starting to use it. The cool thing about it is it's not crazy. It doesn't taste crazy. It actually tastes like whatever you're putting with it.
Exactly.
So it's very kid-friendly. You know, when people say you got to eat this healthy food, all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, I don't know. This stuff is fantastic because you can do so many different things with it. Think couscous. It kind of reminds me of couscous.
Sure. Or a rice, kind of a cross between a rice and an egg noodle. And you make it just like rice, where it's 2 parts water to 1 cup of quinoa. And believe it or not, I saw in an Oprah Winfrey episode where the doctor said the 2 healthiest foods to eat are quinoa and steel-cut oat groats. So you would not believe 7, 8 people after that came into the store and said, hey, do you carry this and this? And we're like, yes, we do. And it's a great price and it's really healthy stuff.
Really, really fun. Makes a great side dish. I also do like a similar, pasta salads, except instead of the pasta, you use quinoa, but never thought about using it in breakfast food. So this is going to be really cool and a great way to start the morning. Doesn't get much healthier than that. And this looks like it's really rib sticking, It is. You're not going to get hungry after you eat this. So.
For sure.
Okay, so let's get started here.
All right, so what we're going to do, this is so easy. It is simply a 1/3 cup of water.
Okay, we're going to dump that into our saucepan. Non-stick, it looks like, which helps with this.
And 1/3 cup of apple juice.
Okay.
And we've got our 1/3 cup of quinoa. So we're just going to stick that in there. What we're going to do is we're going to bring that to a boil, and then we're going to just simmer it for about 10 minutes. But what we're going to do while it's simmering to make sure all that flavor just goes straight through, we're going to add a teaspoon of the Vietnamese cinnamon.
That's about all you're going to need because it's so powerful.
That is about it. So we're just going to pop that in there. And basically, what I like to do is, like I said, cover that, bring it to a boil, and then simmer it for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, and then we're going to go ahead and while that is working, and you got the coffee going, because we can't not have coffee in the morning.
Absolutely.
We're just going to go ahead and peel and core and dice up your favorite apple. The recipe asks for a Granny Smith apple. I kind of have a sweeter tooth. I like either my Max or my Golden Delicious. So I had one of these in the fridge this morning.
So whatever you got.
Whatever you have, any apple you've got. So yeah, it just gives you time to get that going, and then we're just going to get the apple chopped up. We're going to add that, and then we're going to simmer it another 10 minutes.
Now, Brenda, for people who are not familiar with your store, one of the main things you do is you package up. We showed this, the agave that's already packaged and the cinnamon that's already packaged, but you take tons of different foods and you actually package them up in smaller containers. So spices, so let's say you don't, you want to just get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, saffron or whatever, or spice blends. You package it up for people, right?
We do. We've got it in, a lot of our items are in different size containers. So someone will come in and they'll grab the bigger one if they have a larger family. Anything in the store, you can say, hey, can I get 10 pounds of that? And if we've got it in the warehouse immediately, we'll have it for you and at a discounted price on top of already the great prices we have. We just simply buy everything in bulk. We repackage it. And we give the customer the freshest food at the best possible price.
It's a great way to buy food because it does stay fresh and it's really affordable. So quinoa, normally you go to the grocery store and you find it in a box. Same goes for couscous, tons of other things you sell like that.
Steel-cut oats.
Steel-cut oats, yeah. And they just put it in a separate container and you're huge savings. Yeah,
definitely.
Huge savings. So let's say that this is boiled and it's starting to smell cinnamony and wonderful. So then goes our apples.
In goes the apples, yep. And then we just cover and simmer, like I said, 10 minutes till all of the liquid is absorbed.
Oh man, does that smell good. And then we've got some right here. This is what it looks like. It looks very similar to oatmeal. And then it's got the apples in there and it gets a great color. We thought we'd dress it up like, you serve it warm, obviously.
Yep.
This is great in the winter or when it's in fall. You can dress it up with some milk or some, a little bit of vanilla yogurt would be nice, maybe a little extra pinch of cinnamon, and then a little sweetener if you'd like a little sweeter.
Absolutely.
Oh,
that a little cinnamon, and then what I like to do is just drizzle this with the organic agave.
That looks fantastic.
And what an awesome breakfast.
And healthy. Great way to start the day for sure. So think about quinoa in lots of different ways. And of course you can find Brenda at the Bulk Food Shop. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Highway 15 in Greenville, just west of County CB, or you can find me at 790 Hanson Road right here in Ashwaubenon.
And website?
Website is bulkpricedfoodshop.com.
All right, Brenda's going to stick around. What are we making next time?
We're going to make some donut muffins.
Ooh, they're really cute too. And coming up, we're headed out for breakfast to a wonderful farm-to-table restaurant in Sheboygan that's worth the drive. They've got a wonderful frittata recipe they're going to share with us, so stay with us.